Chiefs and Raiders are underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's down to the 17.
El nene no puede contra mí. Lleva como 4 quedándose ahí. Y tú tienes que creerlo. Tú tienes que creerlo. ¿Qué va a pasar? ¿Qué va a pasar?
Here's a 1st and 10. Down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Carr. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on 1st down. It's a screen to Richard. And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Again, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive. Brady, oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, defensively, because that alignment, you see, goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt. If you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Now whistles and the Raiders remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From midfield, here's Brady.
Yo no te toqué, papá. No. 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 Ya, che.
The receivers right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
Wow,
Second
mano.
and 6.
A ver, yo no, nunca.
So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Bien.
From a defensive perspective, they exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Suckup for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Right side caught by Jackson.
Digo, pero qué vaina con este tipo,
Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And showcasing those strong legs.
Como quiera, aunque fallé el área. No sé, llegó.
She winds up getting 8 there. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes
Ese fui yo que di un cruzado por arriba y se pude hacer el tackle en seco. Y ahí no hubo mucha ganancia
But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible.
¿Dónde está la defensa, cabrón?
Is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Pero también como que brincó, cayó de rodilla. Yo no vi la bola cruzar. Proteste ese touchdown. Veremos el video.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Ah, diache, para colmo pone 6 minutos. Ah, diache. No te conviene a ti.
Carr now on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Raiders. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Carr gives to Richard.
Vea, ¿qué pasó, papi? ¿Qué pasó, Vea?
And they're able to get
Te
this one
fuiste,
past the
te
30 to the
fuiste,
25-yard
te fuiste
line.
a comer leche,
This offense
vamos. Te
finding its legs
fuiste,
now. Here's
te
another 1st and 10.
te fuiste a comer leche.
And after the good game last
Este
play, this
gatito
time they say,
tuyo,
oh,
es
he's
en
gonna
la
be stopped on the line of
porquería,
scrimmage.
porque
2
¿qué
yards
pasa
to the loss,
jugando?
2nd and 12.
Llega todo el día, porque este gatito tuyo es en la porquería, porque se andan jugando todo el día, porque
Give him 3
este
yards on the
gatito
run
tuyo
there. That still leaves
es
him
en
with
la
a difficult 3rd and 8
porquería,
coming
porque
up.
se andan jugando. Todo el día, porque se andan jugando.
Here's Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man who started it.
Oh, my commanding wife. He wants to destroy my life. Oh, my commanding wife. He wants to destroy my life.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Entra ahí, a la bolita. A la bolita. Ese gatito tuyo es el quería porque se pasa jugando. Buena, Bea. Buena, buena. Un something more in the middle.
Hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far.
Yeah, we have something more in the middle.
Not much is going to change.
Moyo.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping.
Ese gatito tuyo.
Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ah, buena cruzada. Buen hiteo. Y apareció el como que cálmate, que le vas a dar duro. Mañana.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. That catch good for only From the 17, Carr forced out to his left.
Me gusta que la vea. Me gusta que la vea.
Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good.
Todo está viento en popa.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay.
Buena.
Chris Godwin, 44 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Wow.
Suck up for the extra
Wow.
point.
Lo que tienes que hacer para anotar. Una estrambótica jugada con 2 hand catch. Bambi, Tecmo Boy. Ay, bendito. Le vamos a enseñar. Pero está bien en la cantada correcta hacia esa defensa. Pero ahorita vas a cometer el error. Ahorita ibas a cometer el error. Ese es el gatito tuyo.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On play action, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Coming up now on a second. following that sack. Now a play fake. Carr escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half. So they dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end. We've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
12 minutos. Él mismo se puso los tiempos en el reloj. Quiere dos.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Pero ¿para qué correr? ¿Me entiendes? Si vas a correr para nada y cuando pasas para más, pasa. Porque tú sabes. Eres feo corriendo. Tú no sabes correr.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Sabía que la tenía. Por favor. Por favor.
Get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Fournette, a first down carry.
Yo te voy a meter cañilla. Seguro que te voy a meter cañilla.
But not by much as he's down to 38. Tyree Gillespie, the one to get him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he's got this down to the 35.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On first down, Bernard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? And it's kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. From the gun, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They can but his guys come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Te picó, te fuiste a la vela y te picó. Porque tú tienes que creerlo. Tú tienes que creerlo.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Ronan. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Oh, buena.
Pressure too much. Down he goes. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack.
Oh, shit.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
The Undertaker. Lo llamaron. Lo van a traer.
On play action. Now Carr. Flushed out right.
Oh, no.
Couldn't connect.
No.
They haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Carr going to go on 4th down. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down now, Bernard. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Play action. Now it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Tú sabes contra quién tú estás jugando. Tú tienes que jugarla.
And we'll begin it with a field goal try here.
¿Qué?
And suck up this one right through. And that will get the lead up to 14.
No, tú tienes que jugarla.
I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Tienes que jugarla.
Being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, Carr. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On second and goal, Carr, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Carr, got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws.
Chico, la jugué mal, hermano. Hizo play action. What the fuck?
And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at
defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Bien cansadito. Ese fue Michael.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Brady's throw there complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Fournette.
And this is what it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. Coming up, the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady going to throw here. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Aló.
Por
fin, corazón, por fin. Oye, pero el interfering. Bien, bien dudoso. Hubieron cositas que no entendí. Es un pastel feeling que me cantaron en el primer drive. Entonces el otro touchdown, arrodillaste en la 1, no estuviste adentro, también el otro. O sea, hubieron cositas que decir, es verdad lo que tú dices. Te bendice. Pero el intercecho con el 27. No, ¿cómo es? Pues está bien, pero tú tienes, es que se supone que pase esto, Víctor. Ok. Si ahí lo escucharon, vamos para el próximo, así que tengo muchas jugadas. I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. I'm ready for more. Y ahora el juego de la revancha por la corona. Y ahora el juego de la revancha por la corona en vivo. Mmsweets. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine. If you want it, come take it. Dímelo. 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 Sí. Dime. Pues dale. Dale. Vale. Se ha cancelado el juego. La corona está en Tampa. Felicidades, Víctor. I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. Shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Y la nueva corona Jamaica está puesto en juego. Vean sus invitaciones por si quieren jugar. Tienen 2
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line.